Okay, and welcome back. In this video, we're going to be exploring more about English language, and we're going to get down into introducing really and truly how English language works as a written language before we can move on to reading and comprehension. So, some key points to remember when writing that you are creating an experience for your readers. It is very important to choose the correct vocabulary for the message and have one voice throughout your entire essay. It's easier for your readers to understand and enjoy. So what does this mean? When we say we are creating an experience for your reader, this simply means that your reader should, or whoever is reading your essay or poem or whatever piece of writing you're creating, they should feel as though they're inside, they're living and experiencing that. Your words should come alive, that it should appeal to the five senses of your readers: taste, touch, smell, sight, sound. Right? So it should be as though your words come alive and the senses that the reader has in your imagination. It's almost as if you're translating what's inside of your mind and you're bringing the reader inside of your head, right? And that is where word choice and vocabulary selection is very important. As we will learn later on in this course, you'll see that there are different types of words with different intentions and purposes and functions for reading and interpretation. Now, this also goes a lot. Your ability to write effectively is directly linked to your ability to comprehend what words mean and how to use that in sentences, eventually paragraphs and essays. Having one voice throughout your essay. Your voice is your attitude, your beliefs, your emotions that you have towards the message that you're communicating in your essay. Every piece of writing has a purpose. Every piece of writing has a purpose and it has a target audience. And you write to communicate that message to your target audience. When all these three elements are aligned, it makes it very easy for your readers to understand your message or the purpose or the reason why you're writing, as well as enjoy what you're saying. And this is where you really engage readers and their senses. So, words have power. I know that we in the Caribbean and in Trinidad and Tobago especially, we're accustomed to hearing sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. That's not true. Words have tremendous power, right? And as I said before, your word choice is dependent on who your audience is, so who are your readers, your purpose, why are you writing to your audience. So your words have power, whether that be written word, whether that be the verbal word, words have power to impact those around you. Audience. So the audience are the people that will be reading your essays, and they can be your teachers, your colleagues, or even family and friends. By the way, guys, there's a spelling error here. It's supposed to be Collegues, right? I apologize in advance. Purpose. This is the message that you are communicating to your target audience, and it is a reason you write for your readers. Example, writing to inform, or like that would be in terms of a report. To describe, so a descriptive essay. Narrate, so you had an event happen and you want to tell someone about it. That's the story, so it's narration. And perhaps to persuade, maybe you want somebody to buy something, maybe you want them to do a particular thing and you can write about it. Yeah, so that's what those things are used for. And as I said, there's an error here, so I'm just gonna cross this out and I'm gonna spell it properly. Colleag. Colleu. Y'all, you know what? I don't think y'all could see that you properly. So I'm gonna try to write this a bit better. colleagues. So it should read as, these are the people that will be reading your essays. They can be your teachers, colleagues, or even family, friends. Right? Moving on. So this map shows us the elements of an essay, and as you can see, there's double-sided arrows. We can either start from the bottom and go up, or from the top go down. And I'm gonna break it down from the top go down. So we have our final piece, which is our essay. And our essay is broken down into three parts. We have our introduction paragraph or paragraphs, depending on your word count. So the word count of your essay determines how much paragraphs you write for your introduction, your body, and your conclusion. Short essays usually have one in each, so it's 3 paragraphs, whilst longer essays may have 2, maybe 3, maybe 1 in a different ratio according to the length. Right? So we have your introduction paragraph, we have our body paragraph, and we have our conclusion paragraph. Now, our introduction paragraph. Our introduction paragraph is used to introduce my handwriting is not the best on a computer, okay, so forgive me. So your introduction paragraph is used to introduce your readers to the topic. Your body paragraph is to communicate a message of your essay and your purpose for writing your essay. While your conclusion paragraph is used to summarize and highlight the main points of your message, not necessarily your essay. A lot of times we tend to summarize the essay, and while that is a good effect, it's more about your message that you want your readers to connect with. Okay? Now we'll go more in depth into this as we get into the parts of an essay or the elements of an essay. Now I want you to look at something. Within each paragraph, you have what is called Within each paragraph, you have sentences, and sentences are found in each paragraph, right? Sentences are words that are grouped together, and these words have rules that it must follow according to punctuation, grammar, spelling, and tone in order to communicate your message to your readers clearly and precisely. Your vocabulary includes your choice of words and how you are written. So grammar is like how you would arrange those words. Punctuation is what you use for punctuation is more or less used to help the readers understand your tone, your attitudes, and as well as to group the words together in a way that's cohesive. Spelling is important for clarity. So spelling and vocabulary goes hand in hand. You need to be able to spell your words correctly. And of course, your tone indicates what it severely affects your message. And we'll get into a little more details with regards to that later in the course. So, to summarize, essays are made up of several paragraphs grouped together. Paragraphs are made up of several sentences grouped together, and sentences are made up of words grouped together. Right? So these words follow the rules of punctuation, grammar, vocabulary, spelling, and tone. When combined all together, they make your essay understandable, clear, and enjoyable to your readers. Right? Now, if you notice, we can also take a bottom. So we start from the bottom and we go up. So in your words or your sentences, we have punctuation, grammar, vocabulary, spelling, and tone. All of these are combined together to form the rule words that are grouped together to form your sentences. Your sentences are grouped together to form your paragraphs, and your paragraphs are grouped together to form your essay. Right? So that's why we have it can go in either direction. And we're actually starting from the bottom and working our way to this. So, what are some tools we use in English language? We have the dictionary. This is a book of vocabulary words listed alongside its meaning, part of speech, and pronunciation. Some even include how it can be used in a sentence. I prefer to use the Oxford Dictionary of English, and that's what I will be using. I will also put a link after this video so that you can be able to access the online version of this. So it would be easier for you to use. Same goes for the thesaurus. There will be a link after this video so that you can access the online version. Now, a thesaurus is a book of vocabulary words that lists all the antonyms and synonyms for each word. And we'll learn more about antonyms and synonyms, and it really plays a huge role in word choice to make your writing as understandable, effective, and clear as possible. Right? And that was it. We are gonna stop here for this video, and then we're gonna go on to next video, the elements of writing. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.